topic for today is AWS Trusted Advisor. This is a service, a managed service by AWS. You don't have to do anything on this service. You will get access to it automatically, depend on the kind of support that you are paying for or the kind of support that you have from AWS. If you create an account, like a test account like me now, you're only going to have like a basic support. Then there is a developer support, which you are going to pay, I think, like $29 every month. Then there is the third one, believe, is a business support, which is like $100 every month, like a subscription. Then there is an enterprise support, which is like $15,000 every month. So depend on the kind of support that you have, then we determine how far or how many reports that this will generate for you. So the AWS Trusted Advisor, we scan your environment. It's a web service that inspects your AWS environment, and we provide real-time recommendation. It will only provide recommendation. It doesn't take action, and it doesn't do anything. It just provides recommendation based on AWS best practice. For example, if you go to your account, if it scans your account and it discovers some findings, it's going to categorize them based on either it is cost optimized findings, or it is performance issue, it is security, fault tolerance, or service limitation or service limits. So it will rank or give you different reports or findings based on this. So like I said earlier, it depends on the kind of support that you have, that it will, I believe if you don't have like, if you have like basic, you will not have access to like cost estimate. I'm not sure whether cost estimates or security, but basic, you don't have all of them. So this is how it looks like. It will monitor for cost optimization. And if you see something that you are doing good under your cost, then it's going to mark it like, okay, this is fine. If you mark anything like this orange, that means it's like a recommendation. Like they are telling you that, okay, this thing is being done in this way, but you can do it in a better way. But it doesn't mean that the way you are doing it is bad. They are just providing more recommendation, a better option. Then the third one is red. If they mark anything in red, or they find anything that is red, it's like a recommendation that you should do it fast, because it's like a very, very concerning issue. So these are the three major ones that you're going to see: green, orange, and red. The green say, okay, this is fine, there's no error with this. The orange say the suggestion, you can do it better. Then the red is like, this is wrong, you should change your way of doing it. So this is, if you want to see this, just log into your AWS account and go to Trusted Advisor. Trusted Advisor. Okay, I said 7 is 7, not 5. It's 7. Operational excellence. 6. Operational excellence is what I did not include. There are 6. So if you can see, it's not dictating anything for me, meaning that it's not that I'm doing everything right. But as you can see here, it said upgrade your AWS support plan to get all the Trusted Advisor check. What this simply means is that they are not checking for everything for me, because I'm using a basic plan. So if I upgrade it, the support, then maybe to the developer support, or to business support, or to enterprise support, then they will start monitoring my environment for me. So it's a very, very good. Okay, you can see it here. These are the different ones. The basic, which is my current plan, is free for everybody. The developer, the business, and the enterprise. The business is $100. The developer is $29 per month, and the enterprise is $15,000 per month. And these are the benefits. So I don't need it. I don't need that, so I'm not going to do it. I just need to show you. All right, we're going to stop here today. Any question for me? So if there is no question, I believe you guys already, or you've seen the poster that I put in the Telegram. So this is the poster for the next batch, which is going to start in November 7th. So please help us share the flyer to friends, family, anybody that you know that wants to do training. And this coming training is going to be more of practical. That's why I call it bootcamp. It's not going to be, it's not that we're not going to talk about the theoretical parts, but we have too much videos for the theoretical parts. So we are focusing on this time on the hands-on, the main practical. So we're going to be doing more practical than the hands-on, than the theory. If there's any concept that I want you to understand more better, I will refer you to the previous video, or send the previous videos to you to get the concepts before the practical. So in our next training, which is starting November 7th, the first thing that I want us to first look at is how do you review security infrastructure architecture. A lot of my students have gotten this as an interview. You know, some company, they will send you a take-home interview, a take-home project. Several times, even AWS used to do this. They will send you a diagram, an architectural diagram, and they'll ask you to look at that diagram and tell them, what do you think you can do better? Or what is there any mistake? Is there any misconfiguration? So we're going to be learning how to review security architecture design. Security architecture, and you're also going to learn how to design your own. Then we are also going to be talking about cloud security engineer. This is the main topic, and we are going to be using Terraform to deploy resources, because most companies, or a lot of companies, will not allow you to deploy resources over the console. They want you to use automation like Terraform. So you will need to learn Terraform. There is a major topic here on Terraform that you need to learn. So here we are going to be learning Terraform and CloudFormation, and the reason why I include CloudFormation is because AWS have a lot of resources, and these resources, they created them using CloudFormation. So if you want to get the benefits of those resources, you must learn CloudFormation. Then GitHub Action. We're going to learn about GitHub and GitHub Action. Company now are switching a lot. I've seen a lot of companies now that are moving towards GitHub Action. People used to normally use Jenkins before, but I don't know why they are switching away from Jenkins. Some people are using more of AWS native tools like AWS Code Pipeline, which I also going to learn, and they are also using GitHub Action. I know GitHub Action, I know Jenkins, I know AWS Pipeline, and I know Circle CI. So all those ones that I'm not covering here, like the Circle CI, I might just have to create a YouTube video and push it out there. So if you want to learn that, that is fine. You can learn Circle CI. I've used Circle CI in my other organization too. Then Python. This is one of the topic that is very, very important. Even apart from being a cloud security engineer, if you are working in the cloud or you are doing any IT technical job, you need knowledge of programming language. And the easiest programming language to learn is Python. I can't stress this enough. It's more like plain English. My first programming language is JavaScript. Then I know Node.js, but Python is more simpler than all of them. So and companies tend to use it a lot. I can bet it. If you open any job description, open 10 job description, 7 or 8 of them will include Python in their job description. If it is not required, it will be good to have. So that is why you're going to learn Python, and you can deploy resources using AWS SDK or AWS CDK, which is AWS Python with Bootstrap. So for certification, like I always said, I'm not a fan of certification because I've worked with several companies. None of them has asked me about my certification. When working, nobody cares about your certification. When I help companies to interview candidates, I don't care about their certification. What I care about is what they can do. I've interviewed a candidate before that has AWS professional certificate, which is more bigger than the solution architect. But when we started talking, I quickly noticed that he either paid somebody to write the certification for him, or he used them to write the certification because he does not really understand what he's talking about. So I'm not a fan of certification in any way, but it's always good if you can get it. My training is not for certification. So if you are only looking for certification, then my training is not the best option for you, because I don't go in certification route. So other thing is that we have a platform which is JobEase, that we help candidates to apply for job. So when you enroll in this training, you are not going to be charged for that. We're going to be applying for job for you after the training for 3 months. And you will also be joining our LinkedIn community. There is also on the job support, which I'm going to be supporting you for like 3 months after you get the job. And I believe most of my students that have actually reached out to me after they got in job on the job support, maybe in the first 1 week or 2 weeks. I hardly have any student that have actually reached out to me on the job support after 1 month, because they quickly realize that majority of what we covered is even more than what they're doing on the field. So please help us to share this to your friends and family, post this on your timeline, whatever. All right, this is the end of the class. Any question for me? All right, if there's no question, I'll say thank you guys for coming for today. Let's see on Saturday. Saturday will be our last class, and it's going to be more fun, where we're going to like recap on everything we've covered and where to go from here. All right, thank you guys.
All right, thank you very much.